There's a lot of issues right now going on in the world of so-called light-skinned people. There's a lot of stuff I could talk about. I could talk about the whole little light-skinned movement that I've been looking at. Has literally exposed itself as a mentally ill, traumatic lesbian movement. But I'm going to talk about something that I've been wanting to talk about for a while. A certain individual who I've been wanting to talk about for a while. And it's kind of like he's a very good example of a delusional light-skinned dude. Because he's one of them guys who he's tried to come out and sneak say it. But he's one of these people, one of these lighter than the average black person people that believe that black people are just inherently jealous of him. Now, I'm going to prove to you that this man and many so-called biracial and so-called light-skinned people that are like him are completely out of their minds. They're crazy. They're delusional. And something that they do to deny a lot of the things that go on in society is that they engage in willful and voluntary delusion. Matt Barnes once upon a time said that other NBA players, black, dark-skinned, were jealous of people like him and Steph Curry. Abject and complete bullshit. And here's why. Matt Barnes was married to his wife. I forgot his wife's name. I think her name might have been Tamara, but I apologize if that's her wrong name, if that's not her name. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to put a picture up. I'm going to do a double picture. I'm going to put a picture up of Matt Barnes sitting over by his lonely self and his wife with Derek Fisher, because that's who stole his wife. Derek Fisher, who is our official dark-skinned dude here, stole this guy's wife. This is a man that goes around attempting to make somebody believe that people are jealous of him, and you lost your wife too. Number one, a guy who's dark-skinned compared to you. A guy who's shorter compared to you. A guy who makes less money compared to you. A man who's older than you. At the time that he took your woman. And the thing that makes it so bad is that I don't even think that Derek Fisher is with the woman now. Derek Fisher took this woman and banged on her for a few years and completely dumped her back onto the street. I'm talking about a woman that you valued enough to sit there as an entire lifetime as a husband. Another dude sat up there and just fucked on her for a minute and threw her away. This whole thing that they do where they try to make everybody try to make it seem that black people are jealous of them, this is a coping mechanism. And it's kind of like the guy, because I've seen it before, kind of growing up in a rough area. I've seen it before. I've seen the man who got beat up, who goes around and try to pretend like he won the fight. And it doesn't even end right there with Matt Barnes. I'm only halfway finished, believe it or not. As you extend this story a little bit further, Matt Barnes went ahead and divorced his wife. He ran to the media like a bitch and cried and whined that, his wife wasn't bringing him the kids. The truth is, Derek Fisher was banging on his wife, and wasn't nothing he could do about it. His wife's priority was chasing around Derek Fisher's penis, or Derek Fisher's dick, okay? To hell with your kids, alright? And after Derek Fisher got finished, like I said, after Derek Fisher got finished with her, he pretty much dumped this girl. But he ran to the media like a bitch and cried and whined about, Derek Fisher, his wife, and this, that, and the third. And I think he tried to get into a fight with Derek Fisher. He may have actually gotten into a fight. So he's mad and accusing dark-skinned people of being jealous of him, while dark-skinned people are stealing your wife, banging your wife in front of your kids, and banging your wife in a way that makes her prioritize the fact that she's being banged by a dark-skinned nigga and not even worrying about letting you have access to your kids. Again, you just have to be delusional in some shape or way to try to make yourself think that somebody is jealous. Because jealousy is when you have advantages over other people. Not when other people are stealing your woman. That's nothing to be jealous of. Like, what is there to be jealous of? And to make matters worse, you can tell what type of guy this Matt Barnes is. Because he went out and he married a dark-skinned black woman. Or he at least got with a dark-skinned black woman after all this mess. And it didn't work out, even though he had a baby by her. So the only thing that he did was sign up for the dark-skin tax. Not the exotical tax, but the dark-skin tax. He got a dark-skinned black woman pregnant, and you can tell what he was doing. He was attempting to use his light-skin status on a dark-skinned black woman, but if you're a weirdo and a creep, you're a weirdo and a creep, regardless of who you with. You're a weirdo, you're a creep, and you're a lame, regardless of who you're with. You can switch the race or the tone all you want to. You're going to get the same results. So, the whole Matt Barnes, jealousy, screaming about somebody's jealous, this guy's delusional, man. This guy's delusional, and this guy's crazy. And he so completely represents the mindset of so many mixed-race people in America. It's just ridiculous. Nobody's hating on you, Matt. Black dude stole your bitch, man. Matt, you're crazy. You're out of your mind. You're delusional. It's your girl. Ice. So cold.